From bookseller to space pioneer, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos was just a man with a vision that would change the way we read, shop, and even view the stars before he became the richest man in the world and launched rockets into space. This is the tale of how a former Wall Street analyst became one of the most influential people in modern history and transformed the globe. On January 12, 1964, Jeffrey Preston Bezos was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico. When he was born, Jackie, his adolescent mother, was just 17 years old. Jeff was eventually adopted by Miguel Bezos, a Cuban immigrant who would help raise him with discipline and curiosity after his biological father departed when he was a young child. Jeff was raised in a home that valued education and hard work, and he adopted his stepfather's last name. Jeff Bezos had evidence of genius even as a young boy. As a youngster, he would use a screwdriver to disassemble his crib, and later, in the family garage, he would construct his own science experiments. He learned the virtues of independence, problem-solving, and perseverance during the summers he spent at his grandfather's ranch in Texas. As he grew older, his passion for Star Trek and his curiosity with space drove him to become increasingly interested in technology. Bezos was a bright student. He was accepted to Princeton University, where he studied computer science and electrical engineering after graduating as the valedictorian of his Miami high school. He started working in finance after graduating in 1986, initially at a startup in the telecommunications industry, and then at the famed hedge fund D.E. Shaw. He initially got a taste of what the internet might bring at D.E. Shaw, where he also met Mackenzie Scott, his future wife. Jeff came across a figure in the early 1990s that would alter his life. Internet usage was increasing by more than 2,000% annually. The germ for his life's work was sown by that eye-opening number. He made a shocking decision in 1994 when he left his lucrative finance career to launch an internet bookstore. On a cross-country road trip, Jeff and Mackenzie drew out a basic business plan and headed to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest's innovation hub. They started Amazon.com there, in a small garage. At first, it was just a little business, a catalog of books that were sent from their garage, sold online and manually packed. Bezos, however, had a far more expansive plan. To him, Amazon was more than simply a bookshop. It was the start of an everything store. When Amazon.com launched in July 1995, it became popular right away. The large selection and convenience of obtaining books from home drew many customers. Jeff's obsession with his customers became a pillar of Amazon's culture. He personally read emails from customers and even sent concerns to staff members with just a question mark, requesting prompt resolutions and explanations. However, Amazon's path wasn't always easy. Many internet companies collapsed as the dot-com bubble burst in the early 2000s. Critics forecasted Amazon's collapse as its stock fell. Bezos, however, stepped up his efforts and made new investments in technology, warehouses, and infrastructure. His commitment to long-term planning, even at the expense of immediate financial gain, distinguished Amazon. As time went on, Amazon expanded well beyond books. With a single click, everything was accessible, including clothes, electronics, and home items. Since its launch in 2005, Amazon Prime has transformed e-commerce by providing quick, fixed-rate shipping. After that, the publishing sector was upended by the Kindle, a digital reading device. Meanwhile, Amazon Web Services, AWS, a little-known Amazon subsidiary, was developing into a major tech company. AWS offered cloud computing infrastructure to both small and large organizations. It developed into the Internet's backbone, enabling websites run by the government, as well as services like Netflix and Airbnb. Because of this diversification, Jeff Bezos became one of the richest people on the planet, and Amazon grew to be a trillion-dollar corporation. Bezos frequently exercised strong leadership. Instead of using PowerPoint presentations for meetings, Amazon requested 6-page memos. He demanded thorough, data-driven decision-making from his staff and pushed them hard. His strategy produced a high-performance culture that prioritized execution and creativity, despite occasional criticism that it was too harsh. Jeff took yet another risk in 2013 when he bought the Washington Post. Bezos brought in his tech-savvy strategy and made significant investments in digital media while the historic newspaper was having trouble. The Post recovered its reputation and financial success under his direction. Next was Blue Origin, a side project he had been working on in secret since 2000. According to Bezos, humanity must evolve into a multi-planet species. The goal of Blue Origin, which went by the motto Gradatim Ferociter, or step by step ferociously, was to create reusable rockets and open up space travel. When Jeff Bezos launched New Shepard into space in July 2021, a new era of private spaceflight began. Bezos has been a contentious figure despite his success. Amazon has come under fire for its treatment of third-party vendors, competitive strategies, and labor policies. Debates concerning inequality have been triggered by Bezos's immense fortune, particularly following his 2019 divorce from Mackenzie Scott, which resulted in the highest divorce payout in history. But Mackenzie later became one of the wealthiest philanthropists in the world. Additionally, Jeff has entered the realm of philanthropy. He pledged $10 billion to combat climate change when he established the Bezos Earth Fund. He has contributed to scientific research, healthcare, and education through the Bezos Family Foundation and other initiatives. Andy Jassy succeeded Jeff Bezos as CEO of Amazon in 2021 after Bezos resigned. He did not, however, retire. Rather, he concentrated more on his charitable endeavors, ownership of the Washington Post, and Blue Origin. He frequently calls this subsequent stage of life Day 2. He came up with the term to symbolize a continuous process of change and reinvention. Jeff Bezos started off with the straightforward notion of selling books online. His current endeavors include a resurgent newspaper, one of the most valuable enterprises in the world, a spaceflight company that aims to transport humans beyond Earth, and billions of dollars in philanthropic donations. He changed the way we read, shop, store information, and think about the future. Jeff Bezos has had a significant impact on the 21st century, whether you agree with him or disagree. He is a builder, a dreamer, and an unrelenting innovator. In addition to being a tech tycoon, Jeff Bezos' journey from modest origins to the edge of space is far from over.